So much snow, especially like in Salt Lake Valley, it felt like.
This was a crazy storm. Typically you get what's called a 10-to-1 snow ratio. So you end up with, for every 1 inch of water, you get 10 inches of snow. This storm was a 20-to-1 total. So we got double what you would typically see. That's why the totals were so big. Look at these. Sandy Bench, 1.5 feet. Centerville Bench, 15 inches. Woodland Hills, nestled up in the hillsides of Utah County, 15 inches. Sugar House over a foot. Bountiful Bench over a foot. Taylorsville and West Valley all got over a foot. It was just a big, big storm, and those totals, very impressive. Just to give you an idea, February, the whole month, we averaged 10.7 inches of snow in Salt Lake. From this storm alone, we got 9 inches out of the storm. It's the snowiest day since January in 2013, so 7 years since we've had it. It also set a record for the date. The old record for today's snowfall was 7 inches back in 1936, so we took care of that by a couple of inches. It was just one of those days you don't get too often, and the timing, the overnight into this morning, it was brutal for the commuters.
And it's weird to see the Salt Lake Valley get more than the resorts you were mentioning.
Yeah, this particular storm never really crested and went over the mountains. It just banked up and dumped in the valleys. So some of the totals on the valleys and benches, it's double what the ski resorts got out of this storm. So Alta was 6 inches at last report. They'll end up with a little bit more than that. But this was a really weird storm, and it was so cold. And now temperatures, highs only in the 20s the next couple of days, lows in the teens. Another storm coming in Wednesday afternoon and evening into Thursday. So the snow that's on the ground now, it's not going anywhere. And tomorrow morning's commute, although the skies will be clear, the roads are still going to be icy. The conditions are going to be so there's not going to be melting snow. It could still be another really slick morning commute.
So a little bit of a break from the snow, but then again, you're saying later on this week, we're going to get some more.
Yeah. Wednesday, comparable
to this one?
No, no. Wednesday night into Thursday, it'll be a warmer storm. So we're looking at only a couple of inches in the Salt Lake Valley. And it actually looks like on Thursday, it'll mix with some rain. It's going to warm back up and be that kind of a weird storm. But yeah, we get it all. Extra cold and big totals to kind of slushy and sloppy here in the middle of the week.
So should people be concerned about all the freeze tonight? Like how big of a problem is it going to be tomorrow morning?
Lows are going to be in the teens. So the biggest issue is going to be the roads. There's just going to be no way to clear off those roads because it's so cold that any kind of snow that's on them, it's going to stay on them. So tomorrow morning's commute, it may not be the snow falling like today. It may just be the snow that's actually on the ground that's going to be the problem.
Kevin, thank you so much for joining us and explaining that, breaking it down for us. We appreciate it.
Okay, guys.